When we think of meditation, we think of relaxing and calming down and slowing down and all this kind of stuff. None of those things are inherently the goal of our meditation practice, but they become a natural byproduct of it. Because we're giving ourselves an opportunity to ground down, to focus on one thing instead of our mind being pulled away by 10 different things. It naturally creates an internal environment in which we can feel safe. And from that place of safety, we can allow ourselves to rest. And from that place of rest, we can almost feel slightly recharged. Meditation as a practice shouldn't drain us. It is an ability for us to, one, rest the body because we're not moving the body. And so we have the different ways of meditating, whether it's sitting, standing, laying down, or even moving. That is a possibility, but that's where the nuance of meditation becomes slightly different. But with the body at rest, the mind is also being asked to slow down and rest. Like I said, it's not being pulled away by 10 different things. And the reason why I use 10 is they say we think one thought every 6 seconds. That's 10 thoughts a minute. So there is a possibility that your mind jumps from one thought to the next, back to that first one. Out of nowhere, 3 more come up. And that is very taxing on your mind. For your brain to have to constantly go from looking here to looking there to looking there, it just drains you. And what meditation is offering you the opportunity to do. Your choice, ultimately, you can say, no, thank you, I'm just going to remain mindless. But it's asking you to put all of those things off to the side. They're still going to be there, just like how my slippers, my sweater, and my fanny pack, they're all going to be there. But I don't need to think about keeping them there. They're not going to move. They're going to be there when this practice finishes up, when we're going to leave. I can look back and say, oh, these things are important. I need them. They're there. And what that also goes to show you is that a lot of the stuff up here isn't as important as we think it is. Because we give our attention to it, it has like an inflated sense of importance. But for the most part, there's a lot of nonsense up here. And it's nonsense that we might have had some importance around yesterday or last week. So it's not that we're denying its validity, but in this moment, the importance of what you, for instance, ate last night for dinner has no relevance to us. Some of the lists that we make, although they will be important, at this point in time, there's only one thing on your list. And it's constant getting scratched off and then written again. The inhale, so we notice that on the to-do list, we cross that off. Exhale, notice that, cross that off. Replace it again, inhale, cross it, exhale, cross it. And that is just the to-do list. And it's not even that you need to do the breathing. You're just observing the breath. You are watching the breath. No different than if you go by the lake and literally watch the wave come in and the wave go out. These are kind of the examples that get used a lot in a meditation practice. The wave is naturally going to ebb and flow. Same thing with our breath. It ebbs and flows. And there's no real differentiator when we're out there of saying, okay, at this moment, the wave stopped coming in and now it's going back out. You just see that it crescendos, it has its natural flow. And so we don't have to be hyper vigilant in the sense of, okay, inhale, 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 inhale. Oh, okay, exhale, 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 exhale. Doesn't serve a purpose. We're not trying to police the breath, but it is just enjoying that natural wave-like feature of the inhales and exhales.